Some civil society organizations in the country are calling for concerted efforts to convince government to keep the Atewa Forest in its natural state. Government in the 2017 budget statement revealed its intention to develop an integrated aluminium industry and also mine bauxite deposits within the Atewa Forest Reserve. The group is made of Rocha Ghana, Friends of the Earth and Tropimbos Ghana. The project coordinator for Tropimbos Ghana, Wachichumesi Ankra, say they are pushing for government to desist from moves to mine in the forest reserve.
Since government intervention to mine in the Atewa Forest were made public, environmentalists have argued the country will pay a huge price for the proposed $50 million Ghana-China joint venture should government go ahead with its plans. They believe the Atewa Forest will generate additional financial resources for the state. Though the advocacy has received little impact, the civil society organizations say they will continue to push for the forest to remain in its natural state.
In the long term, the GLA program as a whole is looking at helping maintain the remaining forests of Ghana, and so trying to prevent further destruction but protecting and conserving what is already left, both the forest resources, water resources, what has been destroyed, if possible trying to restore, and also keeping what has not been touched.
He said this during a capacity building of the media and civil society on forestry and mining laws, which recognizes the devastating nature of deforestation and environmental degradation in Ghana. It is in partnership with Arocha Ghana, Friends of the Earth and Tropimbos Ghana under the Green Livelihoods Alliance program. Mr. Chumesi Ankwa says the move is aimed at ensuring sustainable and inclusive management of the remaining forests through integrated approach.
It's geared towards ensuring sustainable forest landscapes in Ghana, and the strategy that we are using is using advocacy and lobby so that people in power will act responsibly and also do what is right by enforcing the laws that are existing. And so we, using advocacy and lobby, need to have the media on board. But if the media is coming on board, they should know what is right and what is wrong, so that they could raise the necessary red flags when the wrong things are being done.
One of the facilitators, a law lecturer, Clement Kojo Akapami, said the disregard and blatant breaching of Ghana's forest and mining laws can only be curtailed if regulatory agencies have the willpower to strictly enforce these laws.
What we need to do is to work towards enforcement. Particularly in the forest sector, we can move towards consolidating all our forest laws, putting them into one comprehensive legislation that will draw a link between all the aspects of forestry, tenure, ownership, benefit sharing, so that we have a clear legal regime. When it comes to the mining side, we have the Minerals and Mining Act as a sole act of parliament, and also we have certain subsidiary legislation. So we have a number of laws that are helping us. I think that we should work more towards enforcement, and that will bring us more returns than having to look at new laws. They are there. We need to have the will to enforce the laws. Once the laws are there and the law says if you do A, it's a breach, and these are the consequences.
Prince Apia reporting.